So shall we start? Others who wants to join, they can join in between. Shall we start? Only 4 people are there. So please call your friends and tell to them to join immediately. So I'm going to start. So shall we start? Please confirm from your side, because if you will wait for them, I don't think they are going to come. Okay. So I'm going to start. If anybody wants to join, they can join in between. So hello everyone. Now in this session, we are going to discuss about the electric field due to point charge. So in the previous sessions, we have seen line charge, surface charge, and volume density. So now we will see how the electric fields are generated because of a point charge. So that we will see in this session. And you had already aware of some of the basic concept of that point charge. But in today's class, we will solve some numericals based on the electric field due to point charge, and all these things we will discuss in today's meeting. So I think from this class, one question will be there in your second quiz. Definitely one question will be there based on that electric field due to point charge, because this is very simple topic and it is a important topic also. So like if you appear for that ISRO exam or DRDO exam, in that paper, from this session, from these sections, always one question is there. So your doubt will be cleared. So we will write the heading today. We'll discuss what is the, and it will take 2 class to finish this topic, electric field due to point charge. So I'll write those heading: electric field due to point charge. So this topic we are going to discuss, and it is very important. So because if you will be clear with this, so most of the concept of AMFT will be cleared. So in the previous sessions, we have seen Coulomb's law. We had already discussed that, and in that Coulomb's law, we have seen the direction of force. So I'll give you a quick review of that. So suppose one Q1 charge was there, and it was separated by a distance r, and there was one Q2 charge. And if suppose this polarity will be and we are assuming that the polarity of Q1 and Q2 was same. So let's assume in the first case Q1 Q2 greater than 0. So both polarity is same. So this is the first case. So as we have discussed earlier, in this case, there will be repulsive force acting between these two charges, because these have two same polarity. So same pole will repel each other. So there will be some repulsive force in this direction. So direction will be this side. So this we have discussed in the Coulomb's law. That was the first case. And in the second case, we have discussed that if suppose this is Q1 and this is Q2, and it is separated by a distance r, and they are having of unlike polarity. I mean, Q1 Q2 will be less than 0, so this will be, I think, positive, this will be negative. So this polarity are unlike, they are not same. So in this case, what we are getting there, so in this case we are getting attractive force, means towards. So in these sessions, what we wanted to discuss, we wanted to discuss the direction of the charge, in which direction the charge is moving. So you have to keep in mind this direction, this repulsive direction, this direction is opposite, this is opposite. And what is this? This is attractive towards Q1 and Q2. So this is called attractive. So, having said that, you should keep in mind the direction of the force. Based on this direction, we are going to define the electric field due to point charge. So, this we have already discussed. And in that, if you wanted to calculate the magnitude, so how we were calculating the magnitude, that was 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 Q2 by r square. So, this we have already discussed in Coulomb's law, and we had derived also Coulomb's law. Based on that, the derivation also we have done. We have solved some problem based on that. So I think this is clear to you. So if it is clear now, you will now electric field due to point charge will be also clear. So I'll restart. So I'll remove this for the time being. So is there any doubt in Coulomb's law? If you have any doubt in Coulomb's law, you can ask me. Okay. So 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 there should be a question like how this forces is happening. Like what is the charge at Q1 and Q2? Suppose this is separated by a distance Q1 and Q2. So one can ask that how this forces is acting, this repulsive forces, how this is acting, and what will be the charge for the Q1, what will be the charge for the Q2. So this is the point charge, this is the point charge, the point of Q1, point of Q2. So in this session we will discuss this point charge only. So anybody can ask you that what will be the forces acting, this force, what will be the value of this force. So they can ask you at what force this will be acting on charge Q1, or this will be acting on charge Q2, or because of Q1 what charges are applied on Q2. I mean, if there will be repulsive force, the repulsive force will be because of these two charges only. This charge will be separated here, this charge will be separated here. So if we will calculate the individual, means what will be the point charge because of Q1, Q2 is having the repulsive force. So if they will ask the question like this, so for this we are going to study electric field due to point charge. I mean, what will be the charge of Q1, what will be the charge of Q2 acting, what will be their individual charge. So this we will discuss, and we will discuss one more thing. What will be the repulsive force, what will be the attractive force, what will be the value of this force which will be acting on Q1, what will be the value of this force which will be acting on Q2. So in this session, we are going to discuss this only. So as we are, so if you wanted to define point charge, electric field due to point charge, I will define it in one line, and by the definition, I'll derive this term, and you have to remember this only. So basically, point charge is derived as electric field by charge Q. So please write the definition, because you will not get one line definition anywhere. So by charge Q is amount of force one on 1 coulomb charge. So what are the forces which we are applying on 1 coulomb charge? That is point charge. I mean, the electric field because of this charge Q is the amount of force on 1 coulomb, 1 coulomb charge. So because of this 1 coulomb charge, we are getting there this repulsive and here repulsive force. So if somebody will ask you how to define electric field due to point charge, you need to write those definition only, give those definition only. So based on this definition, I'll derive this. So we are already aware of the term that E is equal to F by Q. F is force, Q is the charge. So this Q is replaced by one coulomb charge. So I'll put here F by 1 C. If I'll putting, so after putting this, what I will get here, I'll get here 1 by, so value of F we are already knowing. So what I will write here, value of E we are already knowing, 1 by Q. Oh, I'll write here 1 by Q, 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught into Q by R square. So we are already knowing this Q will get cancelled. So what we are getting here? We are getting 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q by R square. R is the distance and this is the charge. So this is the electric field due to a point charge. We are getting a separate Q here, so that we are not getting earlier because of the Coulomb's law. So this is the new terms which we have got. So if you wanted to define what is point charge, so we'll tell that electric field by charge Q is the amount of force on 1 coulomb charge. So whatever the amount of force will be there which is applied on 1 coulomb charge, that is the electric field due to a point charge. So let us try to understand how this is happening. So how it is happening, we need to understand this. So if so, I'll one more thing I wanted to tell you. So we'll see how this is happening. This thing is how it is happening. So how we have got this. So suppose if we have positive charge here. So if we have positive Q here, positive Q. Let's suppose we are assuming that there is a positive charge. So for the case of positive charge, it will be finding some electric field that is happening in outward direction. The electric field which will happen because of this positive charge, the direction will be this side, outward direction. So you have to keep in mind only those two things: the direction of electric field, where it is happening, and how much force it is applied on charge Q1 and Q2. That only you need to calculate all those two values, the direction and the force which we are calculating. So in this case, if you are assuming the point Q plus Q means positive charge, so the direction of the charges will be in outward direction like this, like this. So I'm showing the direction right now. Later, I will tell you how to calculate this. So now, for the timing, I'm telling you the direction. This is represented by this, and after this, we will solve some numericals, and in that numerical, we will see how we are going to calculate those values of direction. Those values of direction. So always remember this. If you will take a positive Q charge, in that case, for it will be the electric field will be. One second. All later bring passport photo for. Okay. So in that case, if you have suppose if you are assuming here positive charge, so because of this positive charge, we will be finding electric field that is happening in the outward direction. This direction will be there. So remember this only, and so and if you have a negative field, so let's assume I'm assuming a negative field here, negative field. For this, the electric field will be inward direction. So for negative charge, the electric field will be inward, means ingoing charges will be there. So I hope this is clear to you. So only you have to remember these two things, that electric field of a positive charge, the direction of the electric field will be outward, and for a negative charge, the direction of electric field will be inward. So this will be the direction. I will tell you how to calculate this, but for the timing, you just remember this. So Nikhil is waiting in the lobby. So is it clear? So is this clear? So yeah. So now we will calculate this value. How to calculate this value? Now I will tell you how to calculate this value. So 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 let us try to understand how to calculate electric field with respect to direction. So for example, let us say I have a charge here. So this is the charge which I am placing here, plus Q. And the charge is magnitude, and its magnitude is, the charge is plus Q positive, and its magnitude is denoted by plus Q. We are denoting its magnitude. Now if I consider this charge at origin, so suppose, so if it is plus Q, so it will direction will be like this, like this direction will be there. So now if I consider some origin is there, so why they are leaving the meeting in between and joining in between? I don't know the this procedure. So now if I consider this charge at origin, so suppose I am assuming it as an origin here. So right now if I consider this as an origin, so if I wanted to calculate electric field over plus Q, so if I wanted to calculate electric field here, here, so what will be the direction of the electric field? So it will be outward direct. If I wanted, so let us try to understand like this. If I had assumed one plus Q charge, so I will denote its direction like this direction. I have denoted this. So this is the origin, and if they wanted you to calculate calculate the electric field here, because of this point charge, what are the electric field you are getting? So if they will ask you like this, so what is this? This is basically a point charge with a distance of r. So what is the distance here? R distance here. So this is the charge here, and they are asking you to calculate the electric field here, on this point. So what are the electric field you are getting here? So what I'm assuming is that this distance is r. So if I wanted to calculate here, so the direction will be, so how I'll represent the direction? So since it is in outward direction, it is plus Q. So I will represent this point charge direction will be this side, because as I have already told you, the plus Q will be generating the outward direction. So this point charge direction will be So this point charge direction will be this side, this, because we have already told you that plus q will generate outward direction. So if we say that the distance is r, this distance is r, so what I will write here, E equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught upon q by r square, that we are already knowing this. So now we are trying to derive this. So we are trying to calculate the electric field which we are generating because of this point charge. We are trying to calculate this. The first thing we will do, we will represent the direction for this point charge. So this direction I have represented here, that will be outward direction because of this point charge, because we have taken plus q charge here. So I think this is clear to you. So if I wanted to calculate this with respect to direction, so for that we need to multiply it by unit vector r cap. We have already seen that we need to multiply it by unit vector r cap. So what I will write here, E vector equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q by r square into r cap. So this r cap will tell you the direction. So if I wanted to calculate so I've already told you that the vector quantity will tell you the magnitude as well as the direction. So I have taken this r cap. This r cap will represent you the direction. This r cap will tell you at what direction this charge is moving. So let us remove this. This is the r cap. So here unit vector r cap equal to magnitude of, so r vector upon magnitude of r. So I'll write it as r vector upon magnitude of r. So r vector upon, so I will write this r as r vector upon this magnitude r. So it will be in positive only. So for magnitude, what I will do here, I'll substitute that value. So I'll get here for magnitude, I'll write here E equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q by r square. So this is for magnitude, and this is for direction. How to calculate the direction, that we have already seen, but we are not clear that why we are doing that at that time. So we are not clear with that term. So this is to be done to calculate the point charge. So for direction, this formula you needed to apply. For only calculating the magnitude, this thing we needed to apply. So you always have to remember this, that if you will take point q charge, the direction of the point charge will be like this, in this direction. If you will take minus charge, and if you wanted to calculate here the point charge, the direction will be opposite side. So this thing you needed to be clear with this. So I think it is clear to you. I will tell you one more thing. So now I'll show you what will be the direction of a force under electric field. So suppose this is our electric field. This is our electric field. This is our electric field. And if I place a charge Q under uniform electric field, if I am placing here charge Q, then the forces will be, so positive charge if I am placing, so this was the electric field here, and if I am placing here plus Q, positive charge Q, so then the force will be in the direction of electric field. So if I wanted to calculate force, the force will be what will be the force? Force will be Q, this point charge, into E. And what will be the direction of this point charge? This will be also in the same direction. So this will be the force which we wanted to calculate. So is this clear to you? Is this thing clear to you? So no, before asking this, I will tell you one more thing. So this is of the positive case. If I am denoting it for negative case, so suppose if the charge q is like this, this, and if you are placing minus q here, so if you wanted to calculate force direction, the force will be, so what will be the direction of force? This will be in the reverse direction. This will be the reverse direction because we have placed minus q here. So if I'll calculate this force, what I will get? F equal to minus q into E vector. This will be for the negative direction. So please tell me if you are having any doubt in this on direction. So Komal, why are you leaving and joining the meeting in between? If you don't want to attend it, don't attend it. Why are you doing this activity? Please do not play with this. If you don't want to join, don't join it. You are joining, leaving. This process is going on, and this is making disturbance to me. Please don't do this. So I think this is clear. So direction you have represented. If this is the electric field, if you are placing here minus q charge, so this I am getting because this is the minus sign is here. For positive sign, this thing is I'm getting here. So I'll give some questions. We will solve some question. Based on those questions your doubt will be cleared. So so if you understand some topic, unless and until we will not solve any question, we will not clear 100%. So we need to solve some question based on that. So please take your copy and pen and write those questions. So let's suppose we are going to solve one question here. So suppose the question is like this: find the electric field. I'll write the question: find the electric field E at 0, 3, 4 due to a point charge Q equal to 0.5 microcoulomb placed at the origin. So always remember this. This was the question we have played. Always try to read the question twice or thrice. We'll get some idea. The question is like that. So find the electric field E at 0, 3, 4 at this point, and due to point charge, it is the value of the point charge is 0.5 microcoulomb placed at the origin. So first of all, after writing the question, we'll write the coordinates. So coordinates of origin. So since it is placed on origin, so what will be the coordinates of origin here? So I will write here the coordinates of origin, that is 0, 0, 0. So this is this 0, 0, 0. This is 0, 3, 4, and Q is given you 0.5 microcoulomb. And so basically the charge is positive here. As you can see, Q is 0.5. This is positive here. Charge is positive here. And electric field at this direction will be in outward direction. So what will be the electric field? This will be the electric field. The direction of the electric field will be this. This will be the electric field direction. So now what we need to do, we need to calculate. First we will calculate magnitude. After that magnitude we will calculate direction based on that r vector. After this problem is solved. So for our first step will be, we'll write here, so magnitude of electric field, that is E will be equal, we are already aware of the formula, that 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q by r square. So in the direction of, so and it is, and r vector, that this will show you the direction. So I'll simplify it and I'll write here 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q by r square into r upon r. So that we have already seen. So now I will substitute the formula here. So first I will calculate the direction. So you already know that how to calculate the direction. So direction of the vector r will be equal to head minus tail. Head minus tail. So what will be our head? So since it is a positive charge, our head will be this one, tail will be this one, because the direction will be this is the direction. So it will be the head and it will be the tail. So what I will do here, so for direction I'll calculate head minus tail, that is 0, 3, 4 minus 0, 0, 0. So you will get here 0, 3, 4. And if I'll calculate magnitude here for r vector, magnitude will be 0 square plus 3 square plus 4 square. So you will get here 3, 3, 9, 4, 4, 16, 16, 9, 25. Under root 25 you'll get here 5. So you are getting here 5. So if you substitute the values here, if you substitute the values, So if you substitute the values here, what you will get here? E equal to 9 into 10 to the power 9 into 0.5. That Q is given as 0.5. So microcoulomb is there with Q. So I'll write here 10 to the power minus 6, since it is microcoulomb, 10 to the power minus 6. And the coordinates which we have got, that is 0, 3, 4. That was the coordinates. And this is that is r cube. So r cube will be 5 cube. So if you will calculate this, so if you calculate is 5, 5, 125, this will be get 9. So just 3. So if 9 into 10 to the power 9 into 0.5. So if you will get here 36. 36 into the coordinates. The coordinates are 0, 3, 4. So coordinates are 0, 3, 4 into volt per meter. And if you multiply all those things, what you will get here? 0, 108, 36 into 4. 4 to 144 volt per meter or Newton per coulomb. So this is the problem, and this kind of problem will come in the paper. So please tell me if you are having any doubt in this problem, or in any step, if you are facing any kind of difficulty in this problem, please tell me. So like similar question we have solved in the earlier sessions, but we were not clear that how we are applying, how we have done head minus tail, why we have done head minus tail. So if you have any kind of doubt in this question, please tell me. So I think it is clear. So first of all, we have to read the question. In that question, it was given as that the first electric field coordinates were 0, 3, 4, and second coordinates were origin. So based on that, we have calculated magnitude. After that magnitude, we have calculated direction. For direction, we needed to do head minus tail. So how we have done that head minus tail? So since it is positive charge 0.5 plus positive, so its direction will be like this. So this will be our head, this will be our tail. So it will be like this. This was our head, this was our tail. So we have to do this. So for direction, we have taken 0, these coordinates were there. We have minus those, and we've got the magnitude here. And now after that, we have substituted the value. So I think this is very simple problem. Now I'll give you some complicated problem. So please write one more question. After that, I'll give one question to homework, and we will discuss that question tomorrow. So please write one more question here. The question was like that. So a bit complicated it was. So it was like that. A charge, please write the question. A charge 10 to the power minus 9 coulomb is located at the origin of Cartesian coordinate system, and another charge q so though two coordinates are given here. So one coordinate is at origin and second at 2, 0, 3. So the question was like that: if x component of electric field at 3, 1, 1 meter is 0, calculate the value of q. This was the question. So we'll read one more time the question. So always try to read the question twice or thrice, you'll get some idea. So the question was like that: a charge 10 to the power minus c coulomb is located at the origin. So and another charge q at 2, 0, 3 is this. So x component of electric field is given as this. So by looking at this, we can assume that this is 3D question. So what I will write here, I'll make 3D diagram. So this is X, this is Y, this is Z, and this is X. So one charge is at origin. So I'll make the figure here. One charge is at origin. So and other charge coordinates are Q 2, 0, 0 and 10 to the minus 9 coulomb charge is there. So one charge E1 is from origin. The E1 charge is there from origin. This is the first charge, and second charge E2 is there from this coordinate. If you will see in the question, second charge E2. So I'll make those figure. Second charge E2. So this is the coordinate for E2, and this was the coordinate for E1. So if you'll draw the figure, and this coordinate is given as 3, 1, 1 in this question. If you'll draw those figures, so things will be clear. So if in the figure, if you are not having any doubt, we'll move. So now we will calculate E1 charge. After that, we will calculate E2 charge, and then we will see what the question is telling. So first of all, I'll write here E1. E1 equal to, so what I will write here, K Q by R1Q into R1 vector, because for E1 I am calculating, so I am representing it by R1. Don't confuse it by K. That value is 9 into 10 to the power 10, 9 only. So some books it is written like this. So coordinates of R1 is 3, 1, 1. So the head will be this one, and tail will be 0, 0, 0, because if you'll see, the a charge is located at this origin, so we are calculating for this. So origin will be 0, 0, 0. So what I will get here, R1 vector will be 3, 1, 1. And if I'll calculate the magnitude of R1, what I will get here, magnitude of R1 will be 3 square plus 1 square plus 1 square, and I'll get here under root 11. So after magnitude, I will calculate the value of E1, that is 9 into 10 to the power 9 into charge, that is 10 to the power minus 9 into 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 3, 1, 1 upon under root 11 we have got. So I'll write here 11, 3 to the power 2, because under root I have opened it. So if you'll put in the calculator, you will get some value here, 0, 246, coordinates were 3, 1, 1 volt per meter. So this is for E1. So is this clear to you how we have calculated E1? So is this clear how? Because so now we will calculate E2. So see how we are going to calculate E2 here. So for E2, what I will write here? For E2, I will write here E2. I will write here same formula. I will write KQ by R2Q into R2 vector. 1 second. So into R2, so I'll substitute the value. So R2 vector we needed to calculate. So R2 vector will be 3, 1, 1 minus 2. The other, if you'll see in the question, other coordinates were 2, 0, 0. So head minus tail. Since it is positive, I'll write here 2, 0, 0. I'll subtract from those. So I will get here, what I will get here, 1, 1, 1. So now after that, I'll calculate the magnitude for R2. So magnitude for R2 will be under root 1, 1. It will be under root 3. So after calculating the magnitude, I'll calculate the value of E2. So value of E2 will be 9 into 10 to the power 9 into Q upon that 3 will be 3 by 2. And remove this. 3 by 2 into 1 comma 1 comma 1. So after that, what I will get here, the value of q r2 will be 1.73 into 10 to the power minus 9 into q 1 comma 1 comma 1 volt per meter. So read the question one more time. So now in the question, what they are telling, so they are telling we have calculated E1 and E2. So if they're telling that if X component of electric field at 311 is 0, what they are assuming that the X component of electric field is 0 at that point. So what I will do here, if the X component was given, so that makes our problem very simple. So if the X component is given as 0, so you just needed to substitute those values and you will get. So I'll write here Ex equal to 0 since X component is 0. So what I'll write, Ex will be E1x plus E2x will be equal to 0. So first value, what I've got, 0.24646 into, if you will multiply, you will get here into this value into 3 plus this value 1 point. So I'm talking about only x coordinate, so I multiplied with 3 only. Other coordinates I have left. So since because x component is only 0, and for other value 1.73 into 10 to the power 9 into q and q into 1, that is q equal to 0. So if you will calculate here q, you will get the actual value. So after substituting the calculator, you will get the value of q equal to, if you minus those things, you will get here minus 0.426 into 10 to the power minus 9 coulomb. So this was the problem. So please tell me the next step, in which step you are facing the difficulty, because if you'll read the problem one or two twice or thrice, you'll get some idea. And whatever you get the question, you just write in the paper. You just have to think how to start the problem. If you'll think that, if you will apply the basic concept, you'll definitely get over those problems. So always try to apply the basic concept which you have been taught. So if they are asking about point charge, so for point charge we needed to calculate magnitude as well as direction. So for magnitude, what we will do, for direction, what we have to do, we have to do head minus tail. We have to see the direction of the electric field. Either it will be in the outward direction or it will be in the inward direction. Based on that, we will calculate the direction. After direction, we will calculate magnitude, and after that, we will substitute in the formula. This formula we are needed to substitute in that. So we'll get, so those values for E1. We had got those values for E2. Wait 1 second. हेलो. हाँ सर. हाँ सर, अभी क्लास ले रहे हैं, अभी क्लास लेके आ रहे हैं. आप कहाँ हैं? हाँ, तो क्लास लेके हम पहुँच रहे हैं. 10 मिनट और लगेगा. हाँ. हाँ, अरुण जी को बोल दीजिए ना, वो खाली होंगे. हाँ, अगर वो नहीं होंगे तो 10 मिनट में चला जाऊंगा. So you just needed to calculate E1. After that, you need to calculate E2. And in the problem itself, it was given that the value of X component is 0. So if the value of EX will be 0, so we needed to put E1 X 0, E2 X 0. So what I have done here, I have written so I will take only the X component for this 0.246, and for this X component I have taken only those things. So you needed to substitute this value and you will get the value of Q. So please tell me if you are facing any kind of difficulties or if you are having any kind of doubt. So please tell me, or I will move to an homework question. And if somebody will solve without seeing any book, without seeing anything, so please, if I'm giving some homework question, don't try to search it on internet, because if you'll search in the internet, you will definitely get it. That's no point. Either some you will get in some videos, or you'll get in some books, or you'll get in some anything. So you'll get it definitely, because I myself has not made that question, and I'm not in the position that I will make a question. So because this is also new for me, this subject is also new for me. Eh, when I was in BTech, I already left that this subject. I was very scared of this subject. I don't know how to study it. For gate preparation, I have left that subject. Now if I now I had got this subject, so I'm putting some effort here, so I'm getting something. Now I'm thinking that why I had left it. It is easy. So for the first time I'm teaching, and for the first time I'm studying also. So this is the because of this some problem myself also I'm also facing. But after 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 taking one time, I'll definitely get confidence in this subject. I know that. So I'm also searching all those videos, all those lectures. I'm also searching, I'm also studying from the books. So I'm also putting my efforts. It's not like that I'm not putting my effort. So I know it will get better as the day will pass. So for you also, I'm trying to tell you, so don't get scared of anything. Always try to put your effort in the positive direction. If you put your effort, definitely you will get the result. So if some homework problem is been given to you, don't try to solve it by internet. Definitely you will solve it by internet, but that will be of no result. So if you will do your hard work, if you will whatever you will do, if you will not get answer, or if you don't know how to solve also, use your brain. R- Always try to do how to write the first step for this problem. If you So the meeting will be end for so we'll write one homework problem. So please write it, and we will see this problem in the next class. So today we are having an exam duty for the outsiders. So from 12 o'clock I'll be busy in that. So no class will be there after this. For my from my side, no class will be there. Others teacher, if they are willing, if they don't have duty, only certain people have some duties. So if they are willing to take, they can take. They are free. So this homework problem we will discuss in the next class, that is tomorrow. So please write those homework problem and use your brain. So the question was right like that. Find the position at which electric field is zero if 1 coulomb is located at 1 comma 0 comma 0, and minus 2 coulomb is located at 2 comma 0 comma 0. So this will be the figure. This will be the origin. Figure is not given in the question. For your help I am giving. This is the 1 coulomb, that is 1 comma 0 comma 0. This is the minus 2 coulomb. So first you needed to think that where to fix the point, where to place the point charge. So I'll give you a hint. You cannot place here, you cannot place here. If you place here, you'll get the right answer. So try to solve it this. And one more thing I wanted to add, my specialization is from communication background. So if you are having any kind of doubt in communication also, so you can ask me in from communication, analog, digital communication, or information theory and coding. So in that side, if you are facing any difficulty from communication side, if your any concept is not clear, you can tell me. I'll take classes for that also, because my specialization, I have done MTech in communication, and I believe that my communication is good. So it is my belief. So if you wanted to, if certain topic is not clear to you, you can ask me. I'll teach those topic at any time for taking an extra class, because communication itself has 10 to 15 mark weightage in the gate. So you can think how it is how much important it is. And it is basically analog and digital communication, ADC. So this is very important, plus ITC, information theory and coding. So these things will be, if you are clear with those topics, you'll easily score 10 to 15 mark in gate. So I have done MTech from this background. So my communication background is good. So if you have any doubt regarding those topic, I will be there for you. So please tell me if you are having any doubt or anything to ask. You can ask, or we will meet in the next session. Should we finish it? Should we? Okay. So we are in the verge of ending this meeting. Please try to solve this problem, or we will discuss in the next class, that is of tomorrow. So first tomorrow we will take biomedical class, and after biomedical we will deal with this EMFT class. So thank you everyone. We will meet tomorrow.